What's up, what's up?
Hello.
So I'm Nick Riddle and he's
Ali Sayed.
And welcome to day 2 of IGN Convention. You guys having fun?
اهلا وسهلا بكم شباب. احنا IGN Convention مبسوطين؟ تمام. So, Nick?
Yes, it's true. I do come with my own subtitles.
Doping, if you might say.
Okay, so we have our amazing special guest here. We have Troy Baker. We've got the amazing talented cosplayer Riddle. We have Haftar. We have Amal, and of course, Mr. Falah Hashim here to answer any of your dying questions. Now, I've got some questions that we've been tweeting about on Twitter. We've got some questions on Facebook as well. Ollie has some questions of his own, but this is really more about me. No, it's more about you guys, all right? And if you guys have any questions, I know Bara is somewhere in the audience.
I'm right here.
With a mic?
Yes.
What's up, Bara? In the house.
Okay.
All right. So basically, what you're going to do is you've got to dogpile on Bara, grab his mic, and ask your question. Okay? So who wants to go first? Ali, do you have any questions that you've got from Twitter or anyone for our special guests?
I think Bara has one.
Bara, where's Bara?
I'm right here.
Okay, go for it, bro.
Twitter. Just a second. Getting it on. Here is Twitter. Okay. I got an all captured screen. Yes, I got a question. Are you guys enjoying IGN? Yes. Because apparently they're asking this question because they are so happy to know that you guys are here in UAE. They're so psyched. So the first thing we want to know that they want to make sure that you're happy.
Okay, so let's quickly go to Troy.
Yeah, the answer is yes.
Ooh, I like that. I like the yes. Riddle, what do you think?
What he said.
That's cheating. You can't copy people at these things.
Then we.
All right.
Naam, all right.
I agree with them.
وزي ما الشباب سألوا هل أنتم مبسوطين موجودين دبي في IGN أو لا؟
لا. أكيد إحنا سعداء بوجودنا هنا وخاصة نشوف هاي الوجوه اللطيفة هنا. شكرا.
نعم. Yes, we.
ما شاء الله بتاع كله.
See, some people come with their own subtitles. You have to say that.
They've got languages to please the masses. Okay, so I've got one here on the Twitter, which is at IGNME, if you'd like to send us a question now. And this one goes out to Riddle. What was the first character that got you hooked onto cosplay? Oh no, this is not like a spelling bee.
What was the first character that got me into anime? Oh, the first character I ever did was this girl called Devil Hunter Yoko, but I have to say Sailor Moon. Sailor Moon is what got me into anime. It was my gateway drug. I'm not going to lie.
Okay, awesome. Thank you for that, Riddle. Bara, do we have any questions from the audience, or do you want me to keep on going through?
Sure. Audience, questions.
Oh, by the way, just so you guys know, you can ask Ali and I questions about how amazing it is to work on IGN.
Wait,
and
what?
We promise we will tell you the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth.
So, where began?
Okay, we've got a little Pikachu guy over there.
Okay,
well,
Pikachu.
Not so little, mind you.
Okay, for Troy Baker, random question. What's your favorite color and what's your favorite food?
Favorite color?
Favorite food as well.
Favorite color, favorite food. I would go with purple is my favorite color. Yep. Real men wear purple. And favorite food, really, man, anything. I'm a big, being from the South, I love Mexican food. Yeah, little burritos, enchiladas, and whatnot. Or good Italian food. I'm actually open to any good food. I've had some amazing food since we've been here, so you guys are that's right. I don't even know what he said, but I agree. Here we go.
I'm next to him. I have no idea what he said.
اوكي انا عندي سؤال للسيده امل. هل حضرتك وانت صغيره هل كنت تتوقع ان تطلع في يوم من الايام تكوني ممثله او تعملي الفويس اوفرز؟
ما كنت اتوقع، بس كنت من انا وصغيره خربش على هالمهنه، يعني اقلد واقول لهم بدي اصير ممثله.
All right, this next one goes to Troy. What is your favorite song from a new album, Sitting in the Fire, available now in stores, on iTunes, and at the IGN Convention?
I don't know, man. Every one of them I love. You know, they're like my little kids. There were some great memories that we had on a song called What We Lost in the Fire, which is really personal to me. But we got to record it in the Capitol Records studio, which is like where Frank Sinatra and the Beatles and Beach Boys and everybody recorded, and we got to record in the same room. We did a 20-piece black gospel choir, so that was a pretty big moment. But I don't know, I love each individual song for its own reason.
Awesome. Okay. Anyone else? Audience, AMA?
Audience. Okay, any question?
Oh,
Guys over here.
One here in the front. One right
Oh,
here in the front. There we
Good,
go.
cool.
Do your job, man.
السلام عليكم. عندي طلب للأستاذ فلاح هاشم. طلب مخصوص جدا. أتمنى تقول لي عفوا تنادي لميس ولينا. تكفى.
انا تحدثت عن هذا الموضوع امس. اي انت ما كنتش موجود. احنا الصورة هي التي تعطيك صوت الشخصية. يعني نمثل امام كاركتر، الكاركتر يوحي لك بالصوت. زين؟ يعني انا اذا ادي لك الان يمكن هذا يختلف عن عدنان مثلا. لينا لميس.
شكرا أستاذ فلاح. شكرا.
Okay. This one goes to Thor. To half Thor, sorry. If you weren't on Game of Thrones, is there any other TV show that you would like to be a part of?
Yes, there is. I like. Do you guys know Vikings? They're pretty cool. I would like to be in them. I think I would fit well in them. So I choose Vikings.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Viking through and through, ladies and gentlemen. All right, audience, anyone?
Right here, from Riyadh.
Okay. I have two questions. The first one is for Thor. If you could play any other character on Game of Thrones, who would it be? Anyone, like anyone. It can be female too.
Or maybe Tyrion. I like him a lot.
Yeah. Everyone loves him. I forgot. I forgot my second question, so it's okay.
Oh, the second question got lost in the ether? No? Okay.
Two birds in one stone?
I know. All right. Okay, so no question? All right, so I'm going to move on. All right. So this one goes to, oh, hang on a second. This one goes to Troy. Ooh, this one goes to Troy. If you were in Pacific Rim, sorry, I can't say that movie title without smiling. If you were in Pacific Rim, who would be your Jaeger partner and why? I hope I'm pronouncing that right.
I would definitely say Hafthor wouldn't be my Jaeger partner, because even if our Jaeger completely got destroyed, he could jump out and still whip the shit out of any of the monsters.
Awesome. Ali, over to you.
All right. عندنا أي سؤال عندنا للسيد فلاح أو السيدة أمل؟
عندنا هني الحين سؤال.
Okay.
Hello everyone. I have a question to everyone here because we have live action actor, video game voice actor, and a cartoon voice actor. So I'll ask it both in Arabic and English for everyone. It's something happened to many actors, whether like in all industries, which is like a character being another actor, he got replaced by another. So my question is, because usually the question, what the original actor feels like when he gets replaced by someone else. But my question is, what the new guy playing the character feels like, because usually you have the fans backlash and something like this.
Okay, so essentially the question is, if you are playing a character that was previously played by someone else, either a voice actor or an actor on screen, what are your feelings playing that particular character, given that it's got a fan base already?
I mean, I got a little, experience with this, but I think that if someone has created a good enough character that it transcends any actor, myself included. So I think that you just have to focus on your interpretation of the character and not worry about it, because no matter what you do, someone's going to love it and someone's going to hate it. So you just try to be honest and true to the character.
Oh, good answer. And same with the Arabic actors, like we feel like live action. Okay, can you translate for me or like?
My character in Game of Thrones were two actors before for me. Before I was acting, I had many people. I had some haters. I had some people that like me, and so I think I did okay. and I had after the show, people liked how I did. So, yeah.
You'll never die, Haftor. You'll live on in the show.
أنا من جهتي إذا كانت القصة بنصها وبدنا نكمل أنا بعتذر ما بكمل بس إذا انتهى جزء وبدأنا بجزء جديد فببدأ بإحساسي أنا مو بإحساس حدا آخر.
All right, I have a question here. Can I? Nick, how are you doing?
God, this cannot end well.
Yeah. So, question.
Yes.
How does it feel to work with IGN, and how did you actually start that?
Oh, you know what? I've actually had a number of people ask me this over the past 2 days, and my answer is always the same. It's hard work. Like, you think this is all glamour and spotlights and amazing celebrities. Yeah, it kind of is. But no, the truth of the matter is, like with any job, you have to put in a lot of dedication, a lot of hard work, a lot of long hours. I mean, especially when you're doing events like this, just getting people involved from your team. And, I think when everybody comes together and they do, when you work together as a team, you can pull off amazing things. And I think that's one of the things that makes IGN as a company so great to work for, is because everybody understands what their strengths are and they play off of each other. Like in our office, there's never a dull moment. I mean, I'm so thrilled to be working with the company, and I'm so lucky. Like literally, I wake up in the morning and I go to the office and I see these guys' faces, and at first I'm like, oh my God, not these guys again. But I'm like, hey, it's these guys again. It's awesome. So yeah, it's really good. It's a lot of fun. And the second thing that someone's asked me is like, how do you actually get into IGN or into gaming journalism? It's not that easy, but at the same time, it is easy, because you need to just have a couple of really simple qualities, which is you need to have like really good people skills, like talking to people, whether on camera or off camera. You obviously have to have a passion for writing and a passion for gaming. And if you have these three things, literally, you can make it in. You can make it at IGN, you can make it at any big gaming studio. Just, believe in yourself and believe in your talent.
So it's no more unique talent and charisma, huh?
Exactly, yes. And those of you who, know me will know that one. So yes, that's my answer.
All right, Bara, back to you.
Okay, questions.
I choose you, Pikachu.
This is a question for Thor. Being known as the world's strongest man, how many calories do you have to intake a day to maintain your muscles?
It depends if I'm preparing myself for a contest, or if I'm preparing myself for acting or something else. If I'm preparing myself for a big contest, like a strongman contest, I probably eat around 10,000 calories a day.
Wow.
That means hard work every day, pushing myself to eat every single 2 hours. And meals between that as well. And to be honest, it's pretty hard to constantly every day making sure you have the meal ready and just keep on eating.
Yeah.
Yeah. So 10,000 calories if I'm preparing myself for a big contest.
Awesome. And one more question. Do you ever reconsider going back to World's Strongest Man?
Yes. When I go back home now, my preparation for the World's Strongest Man will begin. So I'm already have been I'm prepared in my mind. So yes, I'm gonna go for the title this next year, and I will do my best and hopefully bring the title back home to Iceland, where it belongs.
All right.
Awesome, thank you for that, Haftor. I've got a question for Mr. Troy Baker. Oh God, I've just read the question. Okay, it's not personal. Does Troy Baker take acting classes? Because he sure needs it. Ask him, it's for his own good.
Yeah, dude. They're called jobs. No, here's the thing. I think that there's a trap that any actor can fall into where, auditioning is part of the process and everything else like that. But I know a lot of people that just stay in that acting school circuit, and there's something about just jumping in there, and even if it's a terrible job, even if it's just something, there's something about actually being there where it's not safe, and trying your luck and being prepared to fail. I think that's the best thing that we can do. Someone asked, you know, what successes have led you to where you're at? It's like, I have no idea what successes have taught me, but I've learned most from my failures. And that's what this is. It's just one failure after another, learning how not to do this. So yeah, I mean, acting classes, those are every day that I'm on set, every day that I'm in the booth, every day that I'm working with somebody else, I'm learning something, and you constantly have to be learning.
Okay, and second question for Troy. Can Troy Baker do Morgan Freeman's voice?
Well, now, every once in a while, I think about old poor Andy Dufresne. Now I'm not going to go in the shower bed. There we go.
Thank you, Mr. Troy Baker. That's awesome. It's going to haunt me in my dreams. But over to you.
Yeah, عندي سؤال حق الأساطير أمل حويجة وفلاح هاشم. كونكم ممثلين أصوات، كانت عندكم وظائف مملة قبل ما تكونوا ممثلين أصوات؟ يعني أعمال مكتبية، سكرتارية، شيء؟
لا، عيد فلاح.
السؤال هو، هل كان عندكم وظائف مختلفة؟
أنا كنت مشرف مسرحي في وزارة التربية في العراق، واشتغلت مشرف مسرحي أيضا في وزارة التربية في الكويت سنوات. بعدين أنا كنت رئيس قسم الدوبلاج في مؤسسة الإنتاج البرامج المشترك، ومنسق عام لعدة برامج أخرى، منها برنامج قف المروري اللي صورناه في عدة بلدان خليجية. يعني ما اشتغلت شغلات حقيقة خارج إطار الفن، لأن أنا خريج مسرح. كل الشغلات اللي اشتغلتها بحياتي، أما مخرج إذاعي أو مقدم برامج أو ممثل أو معد نصوص أو فاحص نصوص أو يعني إديتر إلى آخره، كذلك في التلفزيون وكذلك في المسرح. ما اشتغلت شغلات أخرى، بس من كنت صغير يعني كنت أشتغل بالبيت شوي، نظف بالحديقة.
لا، ما بظن انه دخلت بمرحله فيها عمل ممل او عمل وظيفي. كله كان في جو المسرح، جو الكتابه، جو التمثيل. حتى لما بكون يعني بمكان مضطره اني اكتب مثلا عد حلقه واكتب اقعد ورا الطاوله، فانا بكون عم مثل.
شكرا لكم. براء.
Okay, we have a question here.
Hi, I have 2 questions for Riddle, and let me know if it's been asked. I don't know if it has.
Keep going.
My first question is, if you could design costumes for any TV show or movie, what would be your dream?
Microphone would help.
Oh my gosh. Someone did ask me that a long time ago. Well, no, that's the thing. Like, all the shows I like have amazing costumes. Like, I love the costumes in Once Upon a Time. I love the costumes in Game of Thrones. As bad as the movie was, I love the costumes in The Last Airbender. That movie was awful, but the costumes looked amazing. Yeah, exactly. Probably Legend of Korra. That would probably be. I'd love to design costumes for that. Or like any superhero movies. Just. It's basically being able to design costumes for something that I love, which is why I like doing cosplay, because I can just pick any character I want. No one's paying me to do it. So, yeah. I guess Legend of Korra, because that's kind of what I'm into right now.
Cool, thank you. I have one more question for you. If you could pick any cosplay for Thor, what would you put him in? Your choice.
From anything?
From anything.
Does it have to make people laugh or be accurate?
Whatever, it's your choice.
Yeah, I mean,
and then you have to make it.
I mean, he would make a great Thor. Like from the in anything, any superhero movie, he'd be amazing in. Or Darkseid. Yeah. I mean, you could pick any of those guys, and he would be like epic in any of those. Apocalypse. Yeah.
What do you want to see him in?
Oh my gosh. Well.
We gotta keep this PG, people.
Oh dang it! Pretty pink dress. No, probably like Darkseid. Darkseid would be cool. I think you up against like Superman. That would be awesome.
All right,
we'll come back to you, Riddle, and see if there's any more in that lurking in that evil mind of yours. All right, Ali, over to you.
Yes, I have a question for Riddle. Since you mentioned Once Upon a Time, any Once Upon a Time fans around here?
What?
There you go. Which costume would you pick?
Oh, for what one?
Once Upon a Time.
What costumes do I like?
Yeah. Or which one would you actually like pick if it's your favorite?
Oh gosh, anything they put Regina in when she's in the Enchanted Wood is amazing. I have to say, I'm a little disappointed with like the Elsa costume.
True. Okay.
Anna's looked pretty good. Oh, the way they did the Wicked Witch, her paint was horrible. Ugh, it was awful. What? I'm just saying. But yeah, I like any of Regina's outfits. They're pretty amazing.
Awesome. Back to you, Nick.
Awesome. So there's one that's come in for Haftor. Do you play video games? And if you do you wear out your controllers really quickly because you rage quit and break things?
I'm going to steal that question for you, by the way.
Okay.
Yeah, I played a lot when I was younger, but by the age I've been pretty busy, so I don't have the time at the moment to play. But when I played when I was younger, I liked Counter-Strike and some yeah, I played that what's the name of the game?
Call of Duty.
Call of Duty. I like Call of Duty a lot, and yeah, I didn't play many games, but I played Counter-Strike a lot when I was younger, but yeah.
All right, I want to ask that to my Arabic guys.
Oh,
right.
just real quick, I could just imagine, like, so Haftar likes to play Counter-Strike and Call of Duty. Can you imagine a 170-kilo guy just like camping somewhere in the middle of the map? Like, that's how you know it's Haftar. All right, Ali, over to you.
Okay. سؤالكم لو إلكم اجتكم فترة ان تلعبوا العاب، هل تلعبوا العاب الفيديو جيمز او لا؟
انا ما لعبت فترة شوية اتاري وبعدين كبرت عليها. والعب لعبات بيها لمسة انسانية مثل النرد والطاولة يعني. اما الجيمز وهذه العبها على الكمبيوتر الان حاليا. احيانا عندما اشعر بالسأم.
والله يعني أول يعني مرت فترة ما كان لي كتير مزاج فيها، بعدين صرت فعلا ألعب الألعاب اللطيفة يعني اللي فيها، خصوصا لما صرت مسؤولة عن ويب سايت وصار لازم نجيب جيمز، فصرت تابع الجيمز واختار الشيء الإنساني مشان أطفالنا يكونوا رايقين، ما يكونوا في كريزة يعني.
Back to you, Nick.
Okay, I got one for Troy. What was the most fulfilling part of writing / recording / performing, sitting in the fire, both personally and professionally?
Yeah. Just being able to do it, you know, when you have something that is something that is very personal to you and it's all on you, it's not someone else that's commissioning you to do something, but it's just a creative thing that you have to do for your own thing, to see it through all the way and to do it on your own. There was no label, there was no anybody. If it was going to be, it was up to me. And to be able to work with incredibly talented people, that was the most fulfilling thing, was being able to surrender something that's so personal to you. Because when you write a song, you hear it. Like I knew everything that was supposed to happen in those songs, and then to surrender that to a producer and to a co-producer and to musicians and have them put their own take on it and make the song even better than what it was in my head. That was the most fulfilling thing. So I would say that it's the surrender to the process and seeing how other people being involved in that process can actually make your art better.
Awesome, thank you, Troy. Bara, over to you.
Okay, سؤال حق أخونا علي.
Me?
نعم.
دن دن دن.
كونك أحد الرواد في صحافة الفيديو جيمز، عطنا نصيحة عشان واحد ممكن يبدع مثلك أنت في المجال ذي.
Okay.
No pressure.
Not at all. هتفق مع Nick. I'll have to say this in Arabic and English. So, Nick زي ما قال إن إحنا عندنا لازم يكون عندك شغف. Okay. لما يكون عندك شغف هتلاقي الأفكار لوحدها بتطلع. فأهم شيء يكون عندك شغف. حاول يعني قدر الامكان ما يكونش عندك تحيز للعبه اكتر من الثانيه. حاول، انا ساعات انا بقول ان انا مذنب، لان ساعات بحب مثلا الكونسول جيمز مور ذان بي سي sometimes. so انا يعني نصيحتي الشخصيه لا، ما تخليش عندك تحيز. جرب كل شيء، وكل ما تجرب وكل ما يكون عندك شغف هتلاقي ابداع اكتر بيطلع. We were talking about the same thing, like the same question that I asked you, like what makes you being a good gaming journalist. I was just thinking it's about passion and never be like taking sides for different games. It's like you have to be passionate and the ideas will come flowing all the way. So
basically you said, yeah, what Nick said, but you took really, really long to say it, right?
Subtitles.
Okay, awesome. Anyone from the audience wants to ask a question?
Right
Remember,
here.
you can also ask Ali and myself a question, or any of our celebrities. Go for it.
Okay, I've got 2 questions for Riddle. First one is Riddle. In all the years that you've been professionally cosplaying, have you ever had any acting offers come your way?
Yes.
Okay. And the second question is, do you have any ambitions in acting?
No. Yeah, I've had some acting requests and like opportunities to be on film. And I always say I have enough troubles being myself. I'm going to really struggle to be somebody else. And I actually do get kind of nervous in front of the camera. And I actually, a couple times recently, I've psyched myself out of potentially auditioning for something. I've been approached, do you want to audition? And I've just like I basically like talked myself out of it. And I said, oh, I'm not interested. I think in my end goal, I would prefer to be more behind the camera in the creation process and let people who are probably better suited to be in front of the camera. I mean, you know, everybody loves attention, but yeah, I don't think I don't have what it takes to like just be somebody else. You know, I like being myself just as is. I mean, I don't know how you deal with that. I don't. He does not.
All right, back to you, Bara.
We have a question here. And actually, he prepared the camera,
Oh,
tripod,
wow.
and everything.
Wait, let me get my makeup face on.
The whole 9 yards and everything. No, actually, he's going to film himself doing the questioning, so.
Oh, hang on.
Yeah.
But if
Right
a
here.
really awesome opportunity came to be in something awesome, I would probably take it up. If it was like something I was really passionate about, like, I don't know, a World of Warcraft movie or Final Fantasy movie or Zelda movie, I would be all over that, S-H-I-T.
Come on, people, you can do better than that. Zelda? No? No.
Okay, your question.
For beloved Riddle, how do you feel or what do you think
Honey, you're going to have to put the mic a little bit up.
Yeah, up.
There we go.
about wearing Maleficent character? Maleficent character. The Maleficent.
From Sleeping Beauty?
What do you think or how do you feel about wearing it?
Like, if I made the costume?
No, you're wearing it.
Do you think of wearing it, and how
Yeah.
do you feel? Like,
Yeah.
do you with it, against it, what?
Oh, Maleficent?
Yes.
Oh my gosh, I love Maleficent, but I feel like, oh, sorry, should I wait for the camera?
Yeah.
I'll pretend. I love Maleficent. So there's my acting,
Can you do it one more, please?
I love Maleficent. I love Maleficent.
Thank
okay.
you. Thank
No, Maleficent is the coolest villain, Disney villain that there is. But I feel like she's very tall and imposing, and I am not really much of either of those. So I could maybe do like a pretty good like one of the fairies in about like 40 years, like Merryweather or whatever. But I think the makeup and what they did with Angelina Jolie actually looked. At first, I wasn't the biggest fan of it, but it was really well. The movie maybe left something to be desired. The costume was actually pretty nice to look at. So, but yeah,
Maybe-
Maleficent is the coolest.
Maybe Aurora?
Yeah, Sleeping Beauty is probably the blue dress though. I feel that was the superior dress between the pink one.
Thank you.
Yeah.
All right.
Thank
I have
you.
a question.
Yeah,
All
go
right.
ahead.
سؤال ليكم. احنا دايما لما بنتكلم بنقول انتوا بترجعونا لايام طفولتنا، مظبوط؟ طب نرجعكم لايام طفولتكم، شخصياتكم المفضله في الكرتون كانت؟
والله يمكن ما كان في كرتون على الزمن. كنا نشوف تشارلي تشابلن احنا ايام زمان. وبدايات الكرتون طبعا القديمه يعني شغله والت ديزني اللي هي توم اند جيري. توم وجيري، انا كنت اتابع توم وجيري بشغف يعني بصراحه. اي هذه يعني كانت فل انيميشن وكانت فيها انسيابيه بالحركه وجميله جدا. هذه يعني الاشياء اللي تبقى عالقه بالذهن. اما احنا بدينا يعني ويانا هاي موجه المسلسلات الحديثه، يعني جراندايزر هي بدت ويانا. احنا بدينا الرجل الحديدي وعدنان ولينا و001 ومغامرات بشار او نحول، سفينه الاصدقاء، فلونا روبنسون كروزو، مغامرات سالي ومغامرات رنا، سفينه الفضاء، يعني عدد كبير طبعا، حكايات عالميه وقصص عالميه. كثير من المسلسلات اللي احنا اشتغلناها خلال عقد ذهبي كان في مؤسسه الانتاج البرامج المشترك في الكويت، اللي هي من سنه 80 الى 90 حقيقه. 10 سنوات ذهبيه في إنتاج هذا النوع من المسلسلات. وحتما أنا ساهمت طبعا كممثل ومخرج وكتبت كثير من الأغاني. تذكرون بشار يا بشار هيا إلى العمل، بشار يا بشار هيا إلى العمل، اجمع شذا الأزهار من روضة الأمل. يلا وينهم؟ بشار يا بشار يا شكل. شكرا.
ولاها وسافة. سيدة أمل.
والله أنا بحب لكم شيء إنه أكثر شيء بطفولتي كنت أحبه حكايات جدي. كان يغني على الربابة ويحكي قصص ونتجمع حواليه ونسرح بالأحلام، نرسم على الحيطان، نرسم على الورق، فتطلع الشخصيات اللي هن عم يحكوها بخيالنا نرسمها مثل ما نحبها. هي أفلام الكرتون اللي كنت تابعها.
الله يخليكم، لا ترسموا على الحيطان ولا على الورق. Thank you. Back to you, Nick.
Okay, we've got 5 minutes left for the AMA, so get your questions in. Bara, over to you.
Right here.
Couple of. Oh, okay.
Oh, hi. I have a question for Troy Baker. What do you prefer more in voicing, anime or in video games?
I don't know, man. I just like good stories and good characters. It doesn't matter what the presentation is. I think anime has, first of all, that's how I got my start, and to participate in that when you're, we were talking about this the other day, where you're not just translating the words, but you're translating a thought, and that's a real challenge because you have to do that in a finite amount of time. We were talking like the difference between making something culturally relevant to where in one culture that's funny, but in another culture it's not.
Yeah.
So it's not just translating those words. And like a lot of times, like you were saying, you literally have to write on the spot, and so sometimes the onus falls to the actors to be able to do that. So there's a challenge in that. With video games, I love creating something that you know, I'm going to geek out over later. I get to participate in as a gamer. So it really it's about challenges, and like you said, it's about finding something that you're passionate about. It doesn't matter what I'm doing. I just want to do something that I really care about and want to see be cool. And when I see that you guys, it resonates with you, that's something that drives me to want to be a part of that as well.
All right, great. And since Hafthor mentioned playing Counter-Strike or Call of Duty as his favorite video game, what is your favorite video game franchise? Yours and Miss Riddle's, of course.
Yes,
Yeah.
Dude, I don't have a favorite. I mean, I love the Uncharted series. It's so good. I think it was, especially for like in the last 5-6 years, it was a huge benchmark thing. I go back. I'm kind of the same way he was talking about Atari. I'm the same way. I go back to like Pong. This is my 10th console that I've played on. I love MGS. I think that Metal Gear is just constantly, perennially good. And it's just fun and dirty, and I love Snake as a character, whether liquid, solid, doesn't matter. Smoke, yeah, gaseous Snake. Yeah, I mean, I'm more of a third-person action adventure kind of guy, more than I am an FPS, but I will definitely get down on some Call of Duty, for sure. I'm excited about playing GTA in first-person mode. I think it's going to be cool. So I don't know, man, I just like a good game. Yeah.
Yeah, and Riddle too as well.
Okay, I play a lot of RPGs. That's my thing. If I was going first-person shooter, I'm sorry, I have to go Halo. I'm all Halo. Halo 3 was awesome. But the other ones are okay too. But any RPGs, like my first system was in television. Yeah, but Final Fantasy, Legend of Zelda. I think one of the games I absolutely love, completely underrated, is Shadow of Colossus. Yeah. Completely underrated. Things like Breath of Fire, Chrono Trigger, all of those. And I love the stuff that's coming out now, the Tales series, the Persona series, but that's, I have a love for those games on like Super Nintendo because that's what got me into it and that's what kept me going. And now I just don't have enough time to play all the other stuff.
Okay, wait. Question. Your first console.
Yes. My what?
Your first console that you ever played.
In television.
In television?
Yeah.
That's it. All right, cool. Nick, back to you.
What's up, Bara? Just want to say hey. Right, we only have time for one more question because, in case you guys didn't know, Mr. Troy Baker is going to be performing at 7 p.m. Like OMG. All right, so one last question. Come on, make it a good one. Who's going to be asking it?
It's me. Hi, Nick.
Oh, hey, hey, Maha. Sorry.
All right. The question is directed to Troy. You obviously spend a considerable amount of time working on these characters and the stories, you know, from beginning to end. What I want to know is, do you actually afterwards, once it's done, do you actually find yourself sitting down, playing the game from beginning to end, or do you just not come back to it because you either know the story or you have that thing that some actors have.
No, I don't
that
honestly
see themselves
like
or hear themselves.
Yeah, I know. Like Johnny Depp says that he's never seen a movie that he's been in. That's fine. I'm a gamer first, so I cannot wait. I'm a day one / midnight release purchase player. I buy every game that I'm in. I buy new. I don't buy used. I love games and I love playing games. So there's times when like Warner Brothers or Sony or Ubisoft have been really cool and they send me the game like that's cool. I'm gonna put that on a shelf. But I already did the digital download for your game, so thank you for 2 weeks later sending me the game. But I bought that thing at 11:59 p.m. So I love playing the games, and we never really get to see the finished product. So it's always like Christmas morning for me. I get to open up that game and finally see what we've been spending, like with The Last of Us, 2.5 years making, or BioShock Infinite, 2 years of making that. I finally got to see what that was like. So no, I play as many games as I possibly can. It's the same thing as what Hathor is saying. It's like finding the time is really, really hard. But it's the best part of the job is being a part of making something you're going to geek out over later.
All right, that's awesome. Just a little follow-up to that. Does it affect your experience when you play it? It obviously does because you already know the story.
Yeah, but even still, there's things about it that I don't know, or I don't know how it was going to be presented because we're making it in a vacuum. There's stuff in Far Cry that I know nothing about. Nothing about. So I can't wait to see, because I got to do my part, and then there's so much that happens in that game. Even with The Last of Us, I knew the story, soup to nuts, start to finish, but even still seeing it, and there was so much about that game. Like there's this small thing called They Didn't Suffer that had nothing to do with the script or a scene that we shot, anything, and it's a beautiful part of the game. So there's always some surprise that I get. So I'm constantly surprised. Doesn't matter if I know the story or not.
All right.
Thank you.
All right. So while Nick is busy, I'm gonna steal the spotlight. Well, thank you guys. I know that you have a lot of questions, but we ran out of time because you know Mr. Troy Baker is having a concert in like 15 minutes.
I'm here.
Yep. Too late, Nick.
Make some noise, people. Come on.
You can do better than that. Come on.
Thank you.
There you
Thank
go.
you. That was more for me than for Troy. Sorry.
So, Mr. Troy, thank you so much. Looking forward to see the concert. Riddle, thank you so much. Always fun to have you. Hafter, always fun to have you. Thank you very much. شكرا لكم شباب. ان شاء الله نشوفكم السنه الجايه ب IGN Convention. وتنسوش عندنا IGN Convention في قطر كمان. سيدة امل, thank you so much. استاذ فلاح, شكرا لكم. يلا خليكم موجودين. عندنا حفله تروي بيكر كمان 10 دقائق فما تروحوش لبعيد. براء, back to you.